Hello and welcome to my channel where I do daily Bitcoin technical analysis every day, Monday to Friday, analyze price action and prepare setups for day trading. So like always, let's start with weekly chart. Nothing changed from yesterday and Monday. We don't have much new information here. The situation is the same. Last week we made a strong close. This week it's immediately testing the downside. I would expect this unfinished candle to be recovered and we would take the high again and move higher. But this can take some time because we are talking about weekly chart. It's not gonna recover that easily, and it can take days or even weeks to take this, or even months. If we go to weekly support, 27k, it's not out of the question to go there. Yeah, so not much information here. I would just expect, like always, daily chart, daily candles, weekly candles, monthly candles, they all test the downside and the upside. They test both, usually, unless it's like this or like this. It happens sometimes that it doesn't test one side and it just runs. But I would always assume that we will do that. We will test, because this is unfinished. It has no wick. It looks like just a bear trap or some correction, liquidation run, and then we go back up. Let's get more perspective and more information. Daily chart. We stopped in the middle on this drop. Support is around 38k, 37, just below 38, and we have strong resistance now around 43,700 or 800 at the weekly open. We will see what happens there. I would expect this candle to be recovered, but we can easily continue down to the support. It can take days or even weeks to recover this, so don't get it twisted. Let's check what was happening yesterday. So I released a video around here. I was saying that CBD is bullish, order flow bullish, so we can still go a bit higher. We didn't take this high, but on we got CPI news in US 1 hour before market open, and it caused a lot of buying and it was immediately exhausted. A lot of volume, it's easy to get exhausted. So that's how it happens usually with the news. First you test one side, then you test the other side. One of them breaks, usually not the first one, and it's easy to create exhaustion, which creates bigger moves, because all the volume that you would get during the day, you get in one instant, in one moment, and it's easily exhausted, and then it just started moving down. So I was expecting support around daily open right here. I actually shorted this to daily open. I took profits here. I closed my long. I closed my short and I opened a long on daily open, because I was thinking if we are bullish, this is the place to bounce. And if we are not bullish, I'm okay to take a loss, because this could easily just bounce from daily open. We got a squeeze below daily open. And as always, this was probably a mistake to long here, because the daily candle tests the upside and tests the downside. So it hasn't tested the downside, and I already entered the long. So that was probably a mistake. I took a loss here. We bounced from a 30-minute order block. We recovered this move up basically, but this is like a no man's land. This was very easy to go down, and 30-minute support, it's not that massive and crazy, difficult to break support. Anyway, we got a squeeze, kind of imbalance here, immediately recovered, and we played around daily open until the close. Nothing much happened after that. We are holding. So today again, day opened. I expect both sides to be tested, because that's what usually happens. It immediately started going down, took out previous day low. We took out the low, and then we kind of back tested the low and tried to move up. Now Point of control of all this consolidation, it's kind of a big one. 41,200 is rejecting now. So one possibility is that we reject this and go lower. I don't like this high, so possibly another wick to take out the high. And still this, I was showing you this projection, basically prediction, that we will be making some downtrending structure here, consolidation, but it's gonna be moving down because we are coming from the highs. It was a nice drop. A lot of people will be thinking probably that we go lower, and it's easy to make this kind of structure. So we would still be looking probably to take the low. It's 40,000 flat number. A lot of people put stop loss on 3999 because the Bitcoin will never go below 40k. It would be a really nice place to liquidate some traders. I don't see why not. We can still come back later. And since this move started, it doesn't have to finish in the middle and then we reverse. I would assume that we probably go all the way to the daily support. I don't know if this daily open will play out today. So let's go to Atas and see what's happening there to get some perspective. The profile. Today we opened inside previous day range. We immediately lost it, took out previous day low. It was a sharp drop, strong move, backtesting previous day open and at the same time previous day low. Backtested and it started turning around now. So this point of control of all this range is because yesterday's daily open had a lot of volume. This is the place where I closed my short. This is the place where I longed. So it makes sense. Even I opened trades and closed trades here. So I was trading on daily open, and probably a lot of other people are trading around this time. So it created a point of control. And this makes the point of control very important, in my opinion. Some volume here, 41,800. So let's check imbalances. A lot of shorting imbalances. Since today opened, people probably thought it's like Monday, short, 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 and it goes down. They started massively shorting. So this kind of changes my perspective that maybe we don't go lower because people expect lower. If a lot of people are looking at the same thing, it's probably not gonna work out. So my perspective is changing that we don't really have to go lower because short squeeze is a good move for the market makers as well now. So we kind of switching from bearish to 50-50 now. We need more information. What is happening locally? Oh, and this imbalance here, you can see this is where the CPI data came out, immediately pushed higher, and a lot of longs opened here and they immediately got trapped. Where do they put the stop loss? They probably put the stop loss below previous low and got liquidated. So this move is already squeezed. We don't really need to go much lower. And you can see how many shorts are getting trapped here below the lows. So potential bounce maybe, we'll see. Let's check this one now. 9 minutes going, so okay, I still have time. Let's check CBD, if the buyers and sellers are doing good job or not. Previous day open, resisting now, and VWAP. VWAP I'm using for trends. They started, tested the VWAP, went lower, took out previous day low, tested the VWAP again, and back tested previous day low as support now. Some bullish CBD here. Not a divergence, but it's still a bullish CBD. Open interest increasing on this drop. People are assuming that we are in downtrend and VWAP needs to be shorted. Short, short, short. Open interest increasing. And then they are closing. Open interest decreasing. So we backtest VWAP again. try to go down, fail to go down, break VWAP. So this is a point where maybe we are changing from downtrend to a range, like, or a uptrend. We will know now if it's an uptrend. If it's a range, it's gonna smash the VWAP a few times. It's gonna be a ranging day, and it will close around here again, around 41k. But it's Wednesday, so we'll probably get some bigger moves. VWAP not holding. So CVD, we had a lot of buyers here for some reason, and they're getting squeezed now, as it would be expected. Local it was bearish, now it's showing support. No divergence yet, but VWAP is supporting and trying to reverse at the moment because we see sellers. The sellers are moving the price down, but it's taking a lot of volume to move it down. So the order flow is kind of neutral, but we can see some absorption. Some support is coming in, some limit orders getting filled. Some big guys are thinking that this might be over. So from this we know that it's kind of neutral, 50-50. From imbalances and expecting to take the low again, it's neutral again. Everything is neutral and 50-50, hard to predict. Let's go back to TradingView and see if we can. We don't need to know where price is going to make money, and I will show you how. Point of control rejecting. So losing point of control can be very dangerous, and we should get a squeeze down. That's one story. Another story is that today we are testing the downside before we test the upside later. I had this drawn here. We take the daily open and come to backtested, and this is where the decision point is. Did we test the upside and it's over? Did we test the downside and it's over? One side needs to win. I usually assume that the first side is the trap, the first move. First move is down, so this is a trap. So in my book, this can easily break point of control. If we break point of control, a lot of people will start giving up on the downtrend. It will start squeezing. Daily open break, squeeze even higher. All the lower highs will be taken out like in a domino effect, one after another, because liquidation start and volume is just increasing and increasing. Now here, oh sorry, here, what is happening? I'm lagging a bit, I think. Yeah, so here we don't have any resistance, so weekly open is easy to reach. So I'm thinking if we bottomed out and if we don't take the low anymore, we can easily get to weekly open. This is gonna be big resistance. Be careful that it doesn't squeeze up. Potentially short opportunity, not on one touch, but wait for some top to form here. Potential short opportunity. Now, there are more short opportunities, like don't short daily open, but if we take out daily open and then we lose again, short opportunity potentially. These highs, short opportunity, these highs, short opportunity, but I would expect all of them to be taken out, but they will give reaction. So like we take one high, we get reaction, maybe even to daily open. We take another high, we get reaction. And here is no resistance, so we squeeze straight to weekly open. So I'm leaning to the upside, but I really like the idea of taking out 40k. So it's a difficult decision. So long's gonna be, if we make this liquidation run, this is a long. Lower naked points, we would need bottom to form or recover this low and then long. Like, okay, I'm lagging a bit. So yeah, so that's all. I expect higher prices. Liquidation run to the downside makes sense. So Hope you learned something and see you tomorrow.